The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Getaway Farm, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Pleasant Acres Stallions, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a Kentucky Derby prospect who switches from the turf to the main track to take the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby. We begin at Oaklawn Park with the Essex Handicap. Right on Curlin, the 4-5 favorite. Frank Miramati has the call.
Less than 3/8 to go. Rocket Time's been there every step of the way. I Got It All puts the pressure on. Outside of him, Golden Lad, Ride on Curlin makes a 4-wide bid after them. Joy Boy fully extended, then for Greater Glory, they're at the top of the stretch. Golden Lad on the outside puts his head in front of I Got It All. Rocket Time drops back, Ride on Curlin is fully extended. They're in the final furlong, and Golden Lad emerges with a 1.5 length lead. On the far outside for Greater Glory, Right on Curlin between them, and I Got It All. It's Golden Lad by 3 close to home, and Golden Lad sparkles in the Essex.
Golden Lad holds off Right on Curlin by 1 3/4 lengths. Ricardo Santana Jr. up in 144 flat, a 102 Beyer speed figure. Golden Lad was a 6 3/4 length winner of the Grade 3 Razorback Handicap over the track 11 months ago. But the Todd Pletcher trainee had been off the board in his last 3 starts against Graded Stakes Company. The 5-year-old horse by Medalla d'Oro was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Robsham Stables. Golden Lad has earned $327,000. Darby Dan Farm stallion Dialed In, winner of the Grade 1 Florida Derby, and an early Kentucky Derby favorite by AP Indy's only Horse of the Year, Mine Shaft. Dialed In's first crop of weanlings was well received last year, with individuals selling for up to $72,000. Look for them at the 2015 yearling sales. To Laurel Park for sprinting fillies and mares and the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie Handicap. California shipper Sam's Sister, the 2-1 favorite. Dave Rodman picks up the call.
As they head on with 4.5 furlongs left to go, Lady Sibylla, she's out there doing her thing on the lead with a 2-length advantage in a 22 3 opening quarter. Best Behavior, Stormy Novel. Here's Princess Violet fourth on the inside. 3 more lengths. Sam's Sister is racing fifth with 5 lengths to close in on the target. Lady Sibylla up front. Before you know it, an Expression, followed by Toasting just at an even pace. A Disco Barbie and Flattering Bee. 45 3 at strong half mile from Lady Sibylla, who's got a 1.5 lengths, a 2-length lead at the top of the lane. Lady Sibylla kicks on for home. Lady Sibylla, Princess Violet, Sam's Sister is driving in the center of the track in third. And Lady Sibylla is still there to the final furlong. Laurel loving Lady Sibylla. 3 on top from Princess Violet. The others just running along for third position. Lady Sibylla, Princess Violet keeps on trying, but here's Horatio Caramanos and a 6th Laurel win for Lady Sibylla. She loves it here.
Lady Sibylla by Ashford Stud Stallion Majestic Warrior sprints home by 1.5 lengths over Princess Violet. Horatio Caramanos, the winning jockey, in 123 flat. The 4th consecutive victory over the track for Lady Sibylla, who has recorded 6 of her 8 career wins at Laurel Park. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Mrs. Frank Wright. Trained by Robin Graham, Lady Sibylla has earned $518,000. Paramount sells graduate Take Charge Brandy, the champion 2-year-old filly of 2014. Paramount Sales is now accepting entries to the 2015 Keeneland September yearling sale. To Gulfstream Park for the Grade 3 Hurricane Birdie Stakes. Merry Meadow and More Than a Party, both even money in the wagering. Larry Comas has the call.
Now Merry Meadows edging up alongside of More Than a Party with 3 furlongs to go. They're right together now on the lead. Merry Meadow on the outside now pokes ahead in front. More Than a Party back into second on the rail by 4. And then it's Sontrique and Galliana, 46 flat for a half mile. And they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Merry Meadow on the outside and More Than a Party at the rail. These two turn for home and Merry Meadow gets away. Merry Meadow shakes loose. More Than a Party has given way in second. And then comes Sontrique and Galliana. No doubt about this one. It's all Merry Meadow. Merry Meadow gives Javier Castellano his 4th on the card, taking the Hurricane Birdie, going away by about 7 lengths in the end.
Mary Meadow draws off to defeat More Than a Party by a widening 9.5 lengths. Javier Castellano aboard in 1:17.4. That's 3 consecutive stakes victories for Mary Meadow, who won the Grade 3 Sugar Swirl Stakes in her seasonal debut. The 5-year-old mare by Henny Hughes was bred in Kentucky by her owners, William Parsons Jr. and David Howe. Mary Meadow has earned $693,000. Mark Hennig trains the winner. Mary Meadow paid $4 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Back to Laurel Park for the Grade 3 General George Handicap. Bourbon Courage, the 2-1 favorite. Once again, here's Dave Rodman.
Zebro's got that head in front, prompted by smash and grab to the inside, West Hills Giant. Cuddy Shark is in the clear in 4th, and Misconnect is racing in 5th. A length and a half, and Perilous Indian is in 6th, and Big Business is followed by Javert, and it's outside Nashville. Super Lucky picks it up a couple of spots, and Bourbon Courage well back at this point, second last position, and Preterio is back there with that one. Zebros is in front. The opening quarter 23-2 at a 46.4 mile, and Zebros is tackled on the outside by Cuddy Shark, and here comes the Shark. The Shark's rolling up on the outside. Cuddy Shark's in front at the 3/16 pole with Forrest Boyson pulling away as Misconnect moves into second. Cuddy Shark, Misconnect into second. Super Lucky's made a big run. Super Knight has made a big run from the back of the pack. Cuddy Shark, Misconnect in time. Photoing Misconnect nabs Cuddy Shark.
Misconnect runs down Cuddy Shark to take it by a neck. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales graduates. Kendrick Carmouche up in 1:24.3. The first stakes victory for Misconnect, who was making his 3rd start for trainer Bruce Levine. The 4-year-old Ridgeline by Unbridled Song was bred in Kentucky by Alpha Delta Stables and was a $180,000 Keeneland April 2-year-old. Misconnect has earned $327,000 for Rapoli Stable. Kendrick Carmouche with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Here comes Capo Bastone with a bold late rally. Can Capo Bastone do it here? Yes, he did!
Capo Bastoni with a tough customer and awfully fast on the inside. It's going to be Capo Bastone.
Capo Bastone, Grade 1 placed in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at 2, and a Grade 1 winner at Saratoga at 3. New for 2015 at Adena Springs South.
It all started with a dream. A dream to be the best. To breed the best. To race the best.
Super Saver Russell Meyer. What a finish to the classic.
And to stand the best. Windstar Farm. Dedicated to the dream.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Discover Ocala, horse capital of the world, centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville. Ocala's thoroughbred industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Cardinal Hill Farm, Hyatt Farm, Carrington Stables. Ocala, Marion County. Come visit us and we'll show you why it's a great place to live.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with fillies and mares featured in this segment. We begin at Santa Anita with the Grade 2 Santa Maria Stakes. The Girl in That Song and Warren's Venita, 9-5 co-favorites. Trevor Denman has the call.
They still tightly bunched as they run past the half-mile pole. Sweet Marini at the rail, and Awesome Baby. Stride for stride, Uzeal right there third. Valiant Amelia's been caught wide the whole way, just couldn't get in as they're all bunched up here. Down at the rail, the Girl in That Song, Uzeal. They're only 3 lengths off the leaders. Warren's Venita going for a wide outrun, and last of all, Legacy. They come to the quarter pole, Sweet Marini and Awesome Baby. Uzeal coming with a nice run. Here's Uzeal now. Warren's Venita on the outside coming to tackle them. The Girl in That Song looks desperately for room at the rail. Can the Girl in That Song find somewhere to go? They are homeward bound. Warren's Venita on the outside gets the lead. Uzeal is now chasing gamely. Legacy running on late. But it is Warren's Venita in full flight for the wire with a 16th to go. And Warren's Venita and Tyler Bays drawing clear to win it well. Warren's Venita to Uzeal.
Last in the early going, Warren's Venita rallies to defeat Uzeal by 2 3/4 lengths. Tyler Bays up in 143 flat. After going winless in 8 starts last year, the Craig Lewis trainee started this season with a 5.5 length victory in the Passiana Stakes. The 5-year-old mare by Affirmative was bred in California by her owner, Benjamin Warren. Warren's Venita has earned $587,000. Try the new DRF Sire-powered results tool. Access race results by sire, name, track, date, age, type of race, distance, and surface. Visit drf.com/breeding. To Oaklawn Park for the Grade 3 Bayakoa Stakes. Mufaja, the 3-2 favorite. Frank Miramonte has the call.
They're heading to the half-mile pole. Gold medal dancer makes her move on the outside. She has her head in front of Call Pat with Courageous Julie asked to keep pace third. Then it's Pearl Turn fourth, Bella Veloce on the outside fifth. Diva's Diamond, Haunted Heroine at the rail. Flashy American is now starting to pick it up. She's going 3 wide with the green cap, and Mufaja. Those two moving in tandem as Gold Medal Dancer scampers clear at the quarter pole. She's doing it nicely in front by 2. Pearl turns second. Flashy American, Mufaja feeling the whip while she rallies on the far outside. They're heading to the furlong pole, and they have to run down Gold Medal Dancer. She's in front by a leg. Mufaja's now bearing down in the center of the track. Pearl Turn in between them, and Flashy American in the thick of things. On the outside, Mufaja, and now Flashy American finding her best stride. Mufaja, Flashy American, Mufaja just in front, and Mufaja wins.
Mufaja rallies from last to defeat Flashy American by a neck. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Manny Esquivel aboard in 145 flat. Mufaja is 4 for 6 at Oaklawn Park, including the Pippin Stakes in her seasonal debut. The 4-year-old filly by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by William and Suzanne Warren. It was a $375,000 Keeneland September yearling. Mufaja has earned $237,000 for Shadwell Stable. Dan Pites trains the winner. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jury Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you. Jury Parks Insurance Group, with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jury Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the 2-year-old sales. Back to Santa Anita for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 2 Buena Vista Stakes. Latia, the 3-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
Down the backstretch they go, and Bling Is My Thing going to take on the favorite early here and make them sprint to the half mile now. Latia does go on with it, is in front, but Bling Is My Thing has made it tough for her now. They're sprinting into the far turn. It's a big gap of nearly 6 back to Neshoba's Gold in third. Along the inside is Anecdote, in behind that Diversey Harbor, and then Winning Rhythm. They come into the top of the lane, and Latia now shaking loose again. Bling Is My Thing gets a tap on the shoulder to go after her. Now the others are running on from behind. Anecdote, Neshoba's Gold. Behind that, Diversey Harbor. Top of the lane now, and Latia's Game goes on with it. Bling Is My Thing, Diversey Harbor, Gold Cap at the rail, Anecdote on the outside. Past the 8th pole, Latia's hanging on. Latia's tough down the center, Diversey Harbor. Here comes Diversey Harbor together, and Diversey Harbor, it's set up perfectly, and Gary Stevens took advantage.
Diversey Harbor storms from last to defeat odds-on favorite Latia by 3/4 of a length. Gary Stevens aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 1:34.1. After finishing second in her last 2 starts, the Tom Proctor trainee records her first graded stakes victory. The 4-year-old filly by Curlin was bred in Kentucky by Barbara Hunter. Diversity Harbor has earned $377,000 for Glen Hill Farm. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is Arch, winner of the Grade 3 Southwest Stakes and the $1 million Grade 1 Arkansas Derby before becoming a favorite for the Kentucky Derby. The striking son of Arch is a participant in Spendthrift's Breed Secure program in 2015. Watch for his promising first crop at the upcoming 2-year-olds in training sales.
Eye-popping 108 and 4. Flat out in front. Flat out is still in front. Flat out by 3 coming down to the wire. Flat out wins, and here comes Flat Out, who's full out. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile.
Within the historic stone walls of Ashford Stud, champions abide. Leading sires Giant's Causeway, Tale of the Cat, and Scat Daddy are paving the way for champions Shanghai Bobby, Uncle Mo, and Looking at Lucky.
Looking at Lucky suddenly opens up 2.5.
Coolmore, America, home of champions.
Our farm is going to be primarily a service organization. We will board horses for a number of different clients throughout the United States and Canada. We will focus on breeding mares. We also will be doing sales prep, either for the yearling sales here in Kentucky or for the breeding stock sales also here in the fall and in the early winter. We stand one stallion here, Greeley's Conquest. Endeavor Farm prides itself on being able to give individual care to every animal here.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Wholesome food that's fresh from Florida. You already know how good it is, but did you know that buying locally makes a good thing even better? Food grown here by Florida farmers doesn't need to be shipped as far. That saves fuel and cuts emissions, which helps the environment. Buying Florida-grown products creates jobs and generates revenue, and that helps our economy. Fresh from Florida, good for the environment, good for the economy, good for you.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-olds at Laurel Park in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. Fillies first in the Wide Country Stakes. Lake Sebago, the 6-5 favorite. Dave Rodman has the call.
Hot City Girl making all that running up front, a length and a half from Kazuri, and a 23-4 opening quarter. Gypsy Judy, Lake Sebago, asks for a little more run from fourth with 3 furlongs left to go. Got to do a little better. Diane Still Works is in between horses, then Spotted Heart, My Magician, and Rocky Policy is last, top of the stretch, just above the quarter pole, where Hot City Girl and Kazuri now on the outside to challenge, and Gypsy Judy toward the center of the track is third, the half in 48 seconds flat. Now to the center, Gypsy Judy's trying to quick it up. Gypsy Judy out in the middle, coming to grab Hot City Girl with a furlong left to go. And they're leaving Kazuri behind, followed by Diane Still Works. It's Gypsy Judy, Horatio Caramanis for trainer Robin Graham. Another promising filly from the Robin Graham barn, Gypsy Judy.
Gypsy Judy runs down Hot City Girl to score by 3 1/4 lengths. Horatio Caramanos up in 125-3. Gypsy Judy broke her maiden by 7 3/4 lengths over the track in her 3-year-old debut. The filly by Catalfa was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Barbara Hunter. Another stakes winner for trainer Robin Graham, Gypsy Judy has earned $97,000. Bullet Train is a group-winning three-quarter brother to the Great Frankel. His first foals are yearlings and are outstanding. Contact Crestwood Farm to inquire about Bullet Train. Next from Laurel Park, 3-year-olds in the Miracle Wood Stakes. Golden Years, the 4 to 5 favorite. Once again, here's Dave Rodman.
Not much change as they're chasing Bodhisattva through a half and 49 seconds into the far turn. 3.5 furlongs to the second wire. Bodhisattva's in charge from Government Shutdown. Golden Years asks for a little bit more run from third position as they're midway on that turn. The outside is measured. Savvy Street shuffled to second last position, and Combat Diver trails this tight group. Only 6-7 lengths will cover the field. Bodhisattva turns for home. Bodhisattva a quarter of a mile from the line. Bodhisattva is set down. Golden Years driving out after that one. Savvy Street trying to come back after that one. Angle to the outside, and Combat Diver from dead last. Here's Combat Diver. Past them all on the outside, up to even turns of Bodhisattva, and Savvy Street now finds room, and Golden Years is right there. 4 of them across the track to the second wire. Savvy Street fighting Golden Years on the inside, Golden Years on the outside. Here's Combat Diver, photo finish.
And here's another look at that photo finish. As Bodhisattva starts to fade along the rail, it's Golden Years taking a short lead in the middle of the track. But Savvy Street is closing rapidly 3 wide, along with Combat Diver on the far outside. And Savvy Street gets up to take the photo by a nose. Combat Diver second by a neck over Golden Years. Forrest Boyce aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 140-1. Savvy Street is 3 for 5 at Laurel Park, including a 4-length victory in an optional claimer in his 3-year-old debut. The colt by Street Sense was bred in Kentucky by Dr. John Cummins and was a $92,000 Keeneland September yearling. Trained by Donald Barr, Savvy Street has earned $118,000 for Barbara Houck. Coming up, a Kentucky Derby prospect at Golden Gate.
Was 140 at 130, 40. You get 40, you get 140, you get 130. Down over to the down 87, 90 pound daughter, down over to the down 90 grand bear, 890,000 daughter, down over to the down 90. 85 on a penny, now 85, what do you think? 5 here, 85,000 daughter, down over to the down 5 on the penny.
Share what you love about Florida.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions, the last Triple Crown winner, 13 Classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Your best opportunity for Grade 1 success is the OBS March Sale. 6 winners of 8 Grade 1 stakes in 2014, more than all other selected 2-year-old sales combined. OBS March grads won 6 Grade 1 stakes at Saratoga. Carpe Diem was a Grade 1 winning 2-year-old at Keeneland, and Tom's Tribute was a Grade 1 winner at Del Mar. For Grade 1 success, it's the OBS March 2-year-old sale. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Flatter, a graded son of AP Indy, continues to rank among leading sires. The sire of graded stakes horses in every crop, he consistently has runners at the highest level.
Kobe's back, huge performance today. Very impressive, Kobe's back.
but Upstart is pulling away impressively to win the Holy Bull.
Powerful on the track and fashionable in the sales ring, Flatter is from a top sire family. Flatter at Claiborne Farm.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Golden Gate for 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby. Conquest Typhoon, the 9-5 favorite. Here's the call by Michael Rona.
Racing. Conquest Typhoon off pretty well, with Donji down on the inside. In the bright yellow colours, Ernest Shackleton shows prominently. Indian Naughty going with them. Then comes Cross the Line. A lap to go. It's Indian Naughty just in front, ahead to Ernest Shackleton. And Smith has Conquest Typhoon 3 wide in third position. He's up within a length of the lead this afternoon. He's almost taking on those early leaders with no genuine speed on. Donji's behind them on the inside. Fourth, Cross the Line, tugging between horses. Stand and Salutes 3 wide. And De Sormo's planted very deep on Mischief Clem, and he's pressing forward in the hot pink colours up to fourth. Meantime, Metabos finds himself back in the second half of the field with a 3 wide Soul Driver, and Harmonica's 3 lengths last. They race past the 5/8 pole. It's a casual tempo in the El Camino Real Derby. Conquest Typhoon has the lead narrowly. From Indian Naughty, the inside, he counters, regains parity. Ernest Shackleton close up between this pair, followed by Mischief Clem, and then Cross the Line inside. Stand and Salute together, 3.5 off the lead. From Soul Driver, Metabos, 2.5 lengths to Harmonic, and Donji drops out at the 3/8 pole. And it's Indian Naughty, Ernest Shackleton, and Conquest Typhoon stretched across the track, a length and a half in front of Cross the Line on the inside of Stand and Salute and Mischief Clem. And out deeper still, Soul Driver being sent forward 5 wide. Just in behind those horses is Metabos as the field structure has compressed around the turn. At the top of the lane, Ernest Shackleton headed by Conquest Typhoon. Soul Driver's coming home fast. So is Metabos down the outside with Harmonic. It's Metabos moving up and taking the lead from Conquest Typhoon. They're clear of Harmonic and Soul Driver, and on the inside Cross the Line. But Metabos, a towering performance. This is a real progressive colt.
Metabos takes it by 2.5 lengths over Cross the Line, who has a neck on Conquest Typhoon. Hall of Famer Alex Solis aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 149-4. Winless in 3 starts at 2, the Jeff Bondi trainee broke his maiden, going a 1 1/8 on turf at Santa Anita in his 3-year-old debut. The colt by Street Boss was bred in Kentucky by Mr. and Mrs. John Toffin. A $60,000 Barrett's May 2-year-old, Metabos has earned $177,000 for the partnership of Michael Arndt, Mylan McFetridge, Daniel Priest, Mirsad Matanovic, and Chuck Ascarati. The colt was consigned by Millred Sales to the 2012 Keeneland November sale, where he was purchased by Mirsad Matanovic for $10,000. Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby winner Metabos, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll see you next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.